everybody. Thank you all for coming out. So I was asked to give a few remarks about the building, about me, and I wasn't really sure where to start. I'm not one to write speeches. I kind of just talk. That's how I am. So I thought about it, and I said, well, you know what? What's so special about this building? Why is this building so special to me? And I thought I would give a little bit kind of my background as to how I ended up here in this building, why it's so special to me. So I see a lot of friendly faces out here. I met a couple of new friendly people today, and there's still some other people here that I have yet to meet. But anybody who knows me knows Jim Thorpe is my town. I grew up here. I'm very happy about it. I'm very proud about it. Now, anyone who's from town knows there's the mountain folk and there's the townies. I have to say I am a mountain folk. So I grew up in Lake Harmony. My parents still live there. Went to Jim Thorpe School District. So spent most of my days down here in town, you know, hanging out at the local eateries, you know, getting giant hoagies over at Tommy's, you know, going to the Glen, swimming in the Lehigh. So this is really kind of my hometown. And I really enjoy this town. I think it's a great town. But simultaneously, you know, growing up here, I also had my own issues with access to care. You know, we were traveling, you know, half hour, 45 minutes to get care, whether that was up to Stroudsburg or Wilkes-Barre or Allentown. So there was an obvious lack of care. And that was always something that I had dreamed of doing, was coming back to my hometown and providing good, high-quality family medicine. And then through a whole kind of chain of events, things just lined up really, really well. So I graduated here from high school. I ended up going to Binghamton, New York, where I got my bachelor's degree. And then through a kind of unique change of events, I ended up going to the Caribbean for medical school. Worked out really well. And then while I was in medical school, I was approached by some of the leadership from St. Luke's, who discussed that they were planning on starting a rural family medicine residency program to train rural medicine physicians in this area, and with the goal of trying to keep them in this area. So the timing had just worked out real well, and I ended up joining St. Luke's for my residency training in rural family medicine, which I completed up in Tamaqua with the wonderful Dr. Govash and Dr. McGillen. Wonderful mentors, wonderful physicians. So that kind of set my path here, and then I started my residency, and then I think it was probably my intern year of residency, my first year of residency. You know, some other leaders, including John and Joe here, approached me and they're like, hey, you know, we're thinking about starting a building in Jim Thorpe. What do you think about this? Well, for me, it was a dream. Right? That was always my dream to come back. Again, the timing had just worked out perfectly. I just finished my training when they wanted to open this building. So it was a no-brainer for me. It was, all right, let's do it. So here we are. So all the dreams have kind of come to a close here. You know, I'm where I want to be. And I'm just really, really happy about being able to come back to this town, take care of the people I grew up with, and really provide high-quality family medicine. This is something, like I said, that I lacked when I was growing up in this area, having to travel pretty far. So I'm really happy that I can come back here and hopefully make a positive difference for this town and the people in it. And I just couldn't be happier. So it's a beautiful building, beautiful leadership team, beautiful individuals with the community. So just super, super excited. So again, thank you all for being here. I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are equally as excited.